Sovereign Wealth Fund, which Alaskan Governor Mike Dunleavy praises and says should follow Alaska's example.
And the good Governor Dunleavy joins us now. Governor, thank you for being here. You wrote an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal. Why? Why should the average American watching at home want a sovereign wealth fund for the United States of America?
Because it preserves wealth. In Alaska's case, it's wealth that comes from oil and minerals. And it preserves it for the future generations. Our sovereign wealth fund, called the Alaska Permanent Fund, is now worth about $80 billion. It's anticipated to hit $100 billion by 2031. And it was started back in 1976 because we had some enlightened legislators and a governor that foresaw that if we didn't save some of that money for future generations, oil money in particular, that wealth would be gone. And as a result, we have the second largest fund in the world per capita. We only have 740,000 people in Alaska. We have an $80 billion fund. And this fund helps pay dividends to the people of Alaska, but also helps fund government as well. And that fund just continues to grow. So, again, using mineral wealth that the president can find on various federal lands, including BLM lands, and put that to use, save some money for future generations.
So
works for us.
Yeah, Governor, critics are going to say that there'll be winners and losers here, and the federal government will choose to invest in this company, but not that company. How does the Trump administration avoid that line of attack?
You use best investment principles like the Alaska Permanent Fund does. So we have a board. They invest across the spectrum, stocks, real estate, et cetera. They diversify that investment. And so it's an investment that is diversified enough that you're not leaning on one type of investment or another. And again, the history shows that if you do it the right way, like we do, we're doing it up in Alaska. It works. And so I think we have a tremendous opportunity. I think the president is onto something.
So realistically, every American watching and every American period could get a dividend from a sovereign wealth fund in our country.
Yeah, if they bring it, they set it up that way, so it's put together in that manner. But currently, about 660,000 Alaskans are eligible for the Alaska Permanent Fund, and they get a dividend check every year. So, again, I think it's a shining example of what could be done here in the United States.
Yeah, well, it's a very interesting idea, and you break it down so well in the Wall Street Journal op-ed, so I encourage everyone to read that. I was going to make a joke about it not being quite 1 o'clock in the morning in Alaska, and thanking you so much for joining us until I found